Alright, so we back with another video. Today we finna talk about the top 25 songs of all time. Now, if you know how I do these videos, I always do these videos where I only give you one song per artist. Now, I'm gonna give you honorable mentions for each artist I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be 25 different songs, 25 different artists. Gonna have some honorable mentions. We're gonna get into it. Y'all do want more videos like this? Just drop the likes. Just subscribe. I got y'all with a lot of good content. I don't know if I'm gonna give y'all the albums or the songs first, but the album should be the top 10. Songs gonna be top 25. Y'all do want more? Like the video. Hopefully you like the video. Further ado, man. No more talking. Let's hop into it. Alright, so let's hop into it. The criteria, I guess. Not really a criteria for songs. Like when I did the list for NBA players, I could give y'all a criteria. If I did a list for like NFL players, I give you this is songs. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a list for albums. Like albums, you gotta have versatility, all this type of stuff. Songs is literally just like either you like it or you don't, and how much do you like it. Like I don't really know how else to really go about that. So I'ma just say, in comparison to the albums, it's just like that. When it came to the albums, it was one album per artist. So I wasn't just having a lot of my favorite artists on the list with multiple albums within the top 10. That would have been trash. That would have been the epitome of bias. I wouldn't be able to even fight that. Like, it just is what it is. I wouldn't be able to fight that. So, yeah. Now, actually, I do have some type of criteria I guess I can do. Message, I think, should be a factor into it. Replayability, I think, should have some type of factor into it. Lyricism, I think, should have some type of a factor. Impact, influence, I think, should have some type of factor. Versatility. Now, when I'm saying versatility, I'm saying, is the song repetitive in terms of like, he has the same flow in the first verse, stuff like that. Like, you don't have to do it, but you could. Like, every song is not that I'm gonna have on here, it doesn't have lyricism, but it, you know what I'm saying, it does help. You know what I'm saying? And then you got stuff like production. Then you got stuff like delivery. So that's going to go into like even more of how well did they deliver it and stuff like that. And then creativity. So yeah, that's, I guess, is the criteria. I didn't use that to make this, but you can, those are the things I care about when it turns to listening to albums. That's my I ain't gonna lie, that's my categories for the albums. But when it came to the songs, those are the things that I actually do value in terms of what I like in sounds. So if there's things I forgot, I just, you know what I'm saying, it just is what it is. But yeah, I just want you to I just want y'all to understand, there's going to be honorable mentions. There's going to be 25 songs in this list. I have not listened to every single person in history. But with that being said, there's going to be one song from one artist. So yes, there's probably songs from a certain artist that I could probably put multiple times within my top 10. That's not gonna happen on this video because we're only doing one song per artist. So yeah, we're gonna have 25 different songs. Now, if there's a different person, you know what I'm saying? So we got a little scapegoaty a little bit. So say for instance, if there's a different person on that song, but that's their best song, they may be on there for that song. So yeah, let me just make sure that's known. And I already did enough talking. I just want my criteria and like disclaimer to be out there. But let's hop into it. Now, real quick, I know I did a lot of talking, but fun fact, the reason why this even became an idea, the album and these both lists been made for a while. I haven't even seen this list in a while. So I just wanted to say this. If it wasn't for Utopia, the album was so good to me. On first listen, I was like, bro, I gotta do like a video on the top 10 albums I've ever heard, top 15 songs I ever heard. Now, the albums was already made before that, but the songs was not. So yeah, let's get into it. Honorable mentions. Like I said, all these songs are gonna be different songs based off the artist. So there's gonna be a song for this artist, and we're gonna go on and on. So this is the 9th honorable mention. So they're in their top 10 just for honorable mentions. But Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey. Now, I have honorable mentions, you know what I'm saying? Shake It Off, Obsessed, We Belong Together, but Always Be My Baby ended up being the best song I heard from Mariah Carey personally. You know what I'm saying? Do not kill me. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. And yeah, that's the song I ended up putting on the list for Mariah Carey. I think Mariah Carey as a singer, you know what I'm saying? One of the best singers of all time that I've ever heard. Singing voice. Probably like a top 10 for sure. I don't want to say 5. singing voices I've ever heard. Probably top 5. I don't know. I don't want to pencil that one in. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not thinking about it. But yeah, Mariah Carey, she had to be on this list, and she comes in at the last honorable mention slot. Always Be My Baby. Then next, there's gonna be like a lot of wild spots. I want to do a disclaimer on that. But next is Lil Baby Freestyle. Now, I ain't even gonna lie. Lil Baby Freestyle is my personal. I don't know if he ever made a better song, but the 2 honorable mentions, if you want to say that these 2 songs are better, I'm not mad at it. Emotionally Scarred and The Bigger Picture. Those are 2 songs that I really think that he really was like. Those are like 2 songs I could definitely see somebody saying is better. But Freestyle, every single time it comes on for me, like, that's when Baby was at his peak. The freestyle, harder than ever type era. I feel like when he was just doing a lot of different things on his songs and albums back then. It feels like every single verse from Baby at this point kind of feels the same. Where at the start, it felt like he was really on the path to be one of these, I guess, young thug babies, but I don't want to call him that no more because it's been too long for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Freestyle comes in at number 8 on the honorable mention slot. Next is going to be Youngboy, Genie Through the Storm. Is a tie. I didn't know which one to put. I ended up just tying both of them. Genie Through the Storm. They both have their positives. I'm not mad at. I'm pretty sure there's a Youngboy song out there that a lot of the Youngboy guys are gonna be out there. Just be glad he's on the list, man. I'm gonna be honest. I know how y'all get. Y'all think that Youngboy is the best creation of any type of music thing that ever has happened or lived. So just be glad he's on the list. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, Genie Through the Storm. Those are a 2-way tie. I couldn't really decide, and that's just how it ended up being. If I had to slide with one, it'd probably be Genie. I will say that. And then next 6 at the honorable mention spot is going to be Fireflies by Owl City. Now, I tried not to do, like I said y'all, I tried not to make this a nostalgia list. I really do think that songs like this in freestyle probably would be higher if I really tried to put the factor into like nostalgia. These 2 songs, like Fireflies, has been around forever. Every single time this used to come on when I was little, I don't know, bro. It felt like real. I felt weird to sing it out in public, but I don't know what it was. I actually liked this song. Like, I felt like it was like a troll song or whatever, but I actually liked it. And I still like it to this day. So I feel like this is like a more of a nostalgia pick. So I just felt like I couldn't put it in the top 25. But yeah, it didn't even make the top 5 for honorable mentions. So yeah, but Fireflies for sure. Now, when it comes to the top 5, I really do feel like these 5 were, bro. These 5 were so hard to not put in the top 5 that I just want to make sure y'all understand this. These are some of my favorite artists of all time. So yeah, coming in at number 5 on the honorable mentions, Soundtrack to My Life by Kid Cudi. Now, there is a 2-way tie. Just What I Am and Soundtrack to My Life is the 2-way tie. Now, bro, I ain't gonna lie. The late 2000s, early 2010s, I ain't gonna lie. Kid Cudi and Drake was my guys. I ain't gonna lie. They were my guys. Like, Kanye was my guy. Wayne was my guy. But like the upcoming guys, those were my 2 guys. I can't lie to you. I was a big Cudi guy. And yeah, I really felt like he could do no wrong in that era, to be honest. And yeah, now the honorable mentions I also have is Through the Late Night, Day and Night, Mr. Rager. Through the Late Night is obviously a feature with Travis Scott. Day and Night is obviously like the huge song that kind of blew him up, and Mr. Rager is just like a cult classic. And those are the songs for me that like I really do to this day like stood the test of time. If I was to choose one Cudi song, it probably would be Soundtrack to My Life or Just What I Am. But if I had to have some honorable mentions, those would be the honorable mentions. Coming in at number 4. Now, it's going to be a lot of picks that throw people off. I'm going to be honest. Like, this list is like as versatile of a list for songs I feel like you possibly can have. Like, it's going to be some places that people going to be like, how did you go here? Then you had them here. I ain't going to lie. It's going to be a lot of that. Viva La Vida by Coldplay. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I know a lot of people gonna be like, how did we get here? How did you go from Mariah Carey to Lil Baby to Youngboy to Owl City to Kid Cudi to Coldplay? I'm trying to tell y'all, I really, really did put the time in on this list to try to just have some type of rhythm to it, but it's impossible. It was impossible. I'm just gonna be honest. It was really impossible to have rhythm. I just ranked it based off how much I liked them. And it was some that really was grasping at straws to try to have any type of different order. But like, I'm telling y'all, Soundtrack to My Life and Just What I Am was really tough to get out the top 25. Viva La Vida was really tough to get out the top 25. Paradise is the honorable mention I have. I really love that song as well. So these were songs that was really, really tough to not put in the top 25. But yeah, I do think Coldplay is one of those, I don't know what it is. Rock bands is like, I feel like rock people don't like, but I don't know. I like it. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I like it. Yeah, and that comes at the number 4 honorable mention slot. Next, coming in at the 3rd honorable mention slot. Now, I have it half, like, it could go either way, but I think I know what my favorite song is by this artist. The next one is Post Malone. Now, the thing about Post Malone that's really odd to me is, like, I don't think people even notice, but Post Malone is like Drake is the biggest rapper, I guess, of the 2010s and on. But Post Malone, like, actually has the most diamond songs all time or something like that. He has like 9 diamond songs, and the next person has like 6. So, like, I feel like, I don't know what happened the last 2 albums with, like, how he's not been as big. Like, Hollywood's Bleeding was huge. The Beer Bongs Bentley album was huge. I don't know what happened the last 2 albums. But, yeah, Lemon Tree from 12 Karat Toothache. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was pushing it that year, and I'm pushing it now. Lemon Tree is one of my favorite songs of all time. I don't know what it is. It really just makes it low. Like this song, Dead Low Key, kind of make me emotional every time I listen to it. Production on it, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if this is a hot take or what, but Post Malone, in my opinion, has one of the best male singing voices I've heard. I don't think it's like a Mariah Carey level in terms of like trying to say it's top 10 or anything, but I really do think people kind of underrate his singing ability. But yeah, Lemon Tree is a phenomenal song, in the honorable mention. I feel like this is like the favorite for him, Fall Apart. This was my favorite before Lemon Tree, but Lemon Tree just, I don't know. Lemon Tree just kind of, that's the one for me. So yeah, coming in number 3 for the honorable mention spot, Lemon Tree. And now number 2. Now these two was so, I don't even know how these didn't make the list. I literally don't know how these didn't make the list. But like, yeah, Lil Uzi Vert, The Way Life Goes. I don't know how this didn't make the list. I quite genuinely don't fully understand how this didn't make the list. Being completely straight up honest with you, I don't know how this didn't make the list. Now, I want to make sure I say this before we go too far. There's going to be honorable mentions for majority of these songs, but if there's no song that the person has that's on the level of this song, or the songs that's going to be around it, I'm not going to have honorable mentions. So yeah, there may be like some anomaly song that some artists make that they don't really have any songs that can compare to that song or any other song that's going to be around it. So yeah, I want to make sure that's known. So the only honorable mention I have for The Way Life Goes that would be able to compete with the next song maybe, or even the song behind it, is 20 Minutes. So yeah, 20 Minutes and The Way Life Goes is my 2 favorite Uzi songs. I think both of those songs are just phenomenal. Uzi is really showing Uzi at his peak 2017. I do think we could have got a couple more songs. I think 2018, 2019 was when Uzi was really at his song making peak, but we just didn't really get those albums when they were supposed to drop. Then we did get Eternal Take. I was happy with Eternal Take, but for a lot of people it was just not good enough because it wasn't as good as Love Is Rage 2. So yeah, The Way Life Goes though, in my opinion, I don't know how it didn't make it. I really do think that this is just by far and away Uzi's best song, either that or 20 Minutes. And yeah, it's just a phenomenal song to me. Next is Confessions. Now, this one, I will be honest. I don't know how this didn't make it. I literally don't like. Now I feel like I may be cheating it, but the song that's next, I'm like, yeah, it's not better. I'm not gonna lie, it's not better for me. So Usher Confessions is literally the first album I ever had on disc. So that can kind of tell you how old I guess I am. But Usher Confessions is as an album, phenomenal. The song, phenomenal. Like he has a lot of good songs, but I didn't put no honorable mentions because for me, Confessions is just that good. Like it's just that good. So you can really just even look at that album and just go down the list. Like there's a lot of songs you can even take just from the album Confessions, but I really do think that Confessions, the song even stands on its own. So yeah, Usher Confessions is the last honorable mention before we get into the top 25. Let's hop into it. Okay, so hopping into the top 25. Like I said for the honorable mentions, when it comes to the honorable mentions for these said songs, there's not going to be honorable mentions for some, I guess, artists because those songs would not have been around this position or they just wouldn't have made the list. So I tried to make sure that there was at least honorable mentions for everybody, but for some people or some songs, there's just not going to be any. So, yeah. And it's kind of funny that I say that because coming in at 25 is Future Codeine Crazy. Codeine Crazy. Now, Codeine Crazy, I love songs like March Madness. I love them. But I ended up putting Codeine Crazy, honorable mention, too many to put. I'm going to be honest. Future is like, I don't know how else to explain it, but modern day Wayne. He has so many hits. So many albums. He's literally like a modern day Wayne when it comes to that. Like he has so many features, so many, like it just is what it is. Like he's so versatile. And people gonna be like, bro, what about the beef with, bro? I don't care about the beef with Drake. Future is one of my favorite artists too. Like it just is what it is. Codeine Crazy is, in my opinion, his by far best song. I did the little Future Thug Oxbot. I'll probably do another one for Futures with somebody. I gotta figure who that would be. But yeah, Codeine Crazy is, at this point, I think that's a easy 2010 classic in my opinion. So yeah, Codeine Crazy is just a fantastic song, and in my opinion, it's by far, if I had to do Metro's best songs, I think Codeine Crazy would be his best song. I'm trying to think what else would even be higher, and I don't think I can think of any song that would be higher for me by Metro. So yeah, Codeine Crazy. All right, next is coming in at 24. Coming in at 24, Hate It or Love It by The Game. Now, see, this is the Game is a tough one because I actually put a lot of songs on here. I just want y'all to understand, like, I really feel like people sleep on how good The Game was. Like, when the documentary came out, that was a classic. That was a classic from day one, from the year after. Everybody knew that was a classic. I don't know what's going on, but people don't give The Game his respect. But Hate It or Love It comes in at number 24. The honorable mentions I have is How We Do, My Life, Dreams, Crack Music. If you know, you know. Put you on The Game. I'm telling y'all, bro. The Game, he got some songs for real, and Hate It or Love It, in my opinion, is just one of those songs that's timeless. You got the 50 Cent hook, you got the 50 Cent verse, you got the 50 Cent hook, you got the Game verse. I'm gonna be honest, like everything on that song is just perfect. The production, the verse, it's one of the best hooks of all time. You can't debate it. I'm sorry, you can't debate it. And the verses, they both do their job. It's simple as that. And yeah, Hate It or Love It, timeless song. You can play this at any point or time. It's gonna hit. I'm sorry, it just is. All right, next is coming in at number 23. Now, this is a funny one. This one is a funny one because I did this before the stuff that's happened in the past couple. Now, I don't look at the artist the same, but this song really being his best song to me makes more sense because it's not like he's rapping arrogantly. He's not rapping, you know what I'm saying? It's J. Cole, Love Yours. I had no honorable mentions going into it. I didn't have to delete no honorable mentions because it fell off for me. It was just Love Yours for me. Love Yours, in my opinion, is his best song. If you've seen the Kendrick versus J. Cole, you probably seen how I treated Love Yours. Love Yours, in my opinion, is J. Cole's. I don't know what I was finna say, but it's like this perfectly painted picture. Like it's literally his perfect song. Does he have other songs rapping better? Yes. But like I said, I had a criteria, but this wasn't really a criteria. There's certain songs that's gonna be on here because it means something different to me, and I get certain different things out of the song. So Love Yours is just one of those passionate songs that I connect with personally. So yeah, Love Yours is just an amazing song to me. Not really much else to say on it, let's be honest. J. Cole, it's really tough to really talk about J. Cole right now because I'm really not messing with bro. Like, it's not even the fact that he's not really beefing with Kendrick or going back. It's just the fact that he apologized. And the thing I was gonna say that led up to it, if you've seen the full video, he does that full little yap session, I guess you could say, and then he does it to prequel the song Love Yours. So yeah, it's actually kind of crazy, but Love Yours is actually a song that doesn't get worse with that because he's not talking crazy on here. He's talking about loving everybody. And that's kind of what he was trying to say in that, which I can understand. But come on, bro. It was just a competitive rap beef. It wasn't even about nothing else. And I see people saying when it came to Drake, this, that, and the third, that Drake is taking it there. Bro, it's a rap beef. Bro, what Drake is doing don't got nothing to do with Cole. It don't. Like, just like with Cole, he ended up on Future and Metro album. Metro and Future don't got beef with Cole. Kendrick does. Or he don't even really got beef. It was just the fact that he was with Drake. That's it. And the only person that said anything to Cole was Kendrick. So, yeah, I'll never understand it. I get the explanation, but I'll never understand it, if that makes sense. Coming in at number 22. This is one that really is going to surprise people. But Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. It is tied, though. You Give Love a Bad Name. I'm going to be honest. Both of these songs are the epitome of stadium anthems. Like, it just is what it is. I'm going to have like these random songs on here that's like rock anthems that you really wouldn't. If you look at some of the songs I have on here, you really wouldn't expect me to have it, but here we are. I have it on here. But yeah, Bon Jovi, I don't know a lot of Bon Jovi songs. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know a lot of his albums, but these are two songs that I feel like everybody has heard at least once in their life, and these are some of the best songs I've personally ever heard. So yeah, that's just really what it is. All right, next is 50 Cent Many Men. I seen somebody say that Drake should sample Many Men. That's hilarious, but nah, Drake is not getting shot by people. This song has a whole different meaning because of everything that's happened to 50 Cent and all the different beefs he's had and all the people that he had to, you know what I'm saying, him getting all this type of stuff. 50 Cent made this is a classic. This is another stadium anthem. He can play this song for the rest of his career and had no other songs. But he's 50 Cent. He has multiple other songs. The honorable mentions I ended up having: Pimp, Wanksta, Window Shop. He has hits. 50 Cent has hits. Get Rich or Die Trying is a classic album. But Many Men, in my opinion, is his perfectly painted picture for me. Now, yeah, that's just really what it is there. Next one is a really gonna be some bias here. I'm gonna be honest. Now, when it comes to this next person, I kind of cheated. It's Young Thug. Now, if it wasn't one of these two songs that I have tied here, it probably would have been lower. And that's the best way I can say that. If it wasn't for one of these two songs being on here, it probably would have been lower. Now, both of these songs, you can say it's a collab song, you can say it's a feature. One is a feature, one I would say more of is a collab. You have Maria, I'm Drunk, and Skyfall. And the person that is for is Young Thug. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm biased for Thug. I ain't even gonna cap. I'm biased for Thug. Free Thug. I'ma stay it for as long as I gotta say it. It's simple as that. But yeah, Maria, I'm drunk. I don't really. It's the epitome of like if Thug was literally peak of his prime, while also having ridiculous production behind him. Like, it just is what it is. Now, the honorable mentions I have is the songs that are obvious or not. I don't know. Some people may not agree with these being his 3 best songs, but if we just talk about Thug songs, Power, Check, Guwap. But the thing is, none of those songs would have made this top 25. Now, would it have been an honorable mention? For sure. It probably would have been at like the 2 for honorable mention. But Maria, I'm Drunk, Skyfall, those are songs that are like, they're just too good. Like, it's combining Thug from a perspective of how talented of a delivery he has. Now, I know I had lyricism as a point of criteria, but you don't have to have lyricism to make a almost perfect song. Where Thug falls short on lyricism, I would argue there's not 3 artists, I'm not saying rappers, artists that have a better delivery than Young Thug when he's at his best. Now, when you're so different and so unique, you're gonna have songs where you just go too far off. Thug has that. He's done that before. But when he gets it perfect, when that man gets it perfect, there's not 3 guys better than him with delivery. It just is what it is. I'm sorry, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. And yeah, Maria, Skyfall, honorable mention, Power, Check, Guwap comes in at number 20. Young Thug coming in at number 19. And this is why I said you probably think I'm cheating, because coming at 19 is Travis Scott, Telekinesis. Now, people gonna be like, how is Telekinesis Travis Scott's best song? I'ma be honest. Telekinesis is like I think it was a Kanye song first. If that was Kanye's song, and Kanye is my second favorite artist. If that was a Kanye song, that would be one of Kanye's best songs he ever made to me. Like, Telekinesis, in my opinion, is just stand still Travis Scott's best song on Utopia. Is it by far his best song ever? No, I don't think that. Now, for the honorable mentions, Skeletons, Way Back, Oh My This Side, 90210, and Drugs You Should Try It. When it comes to Travis Scott, I really do think he's an underrated artist all the time. I think after Utopia, I probably do have him in my top 5 artists. Nah, I'm capping. 10 for sure. Like, it's discography. He doesn't have the sheer amount, I guess, to say he's a top 5, but the consistency he has from album to album and the amount of really, really high quality songs he's already put out, it's really hard to debate it with Travis Scott. Now, if you're a guy that really does prefer lyricism, Travis Scott is not going to be for you. I will say, when it comes to Travis Scott, his delivery is not the best. Like, when he's on songs with people like a Thug, you can see the huge difference in just the sheer uniqueness. Like, Travis can sometimes come off as generic. I've heard people say it, and I can kind of understand the criticism, but for me, I think Travis is a good person at using his voice as an instrument. He knows how to make a good song, and he's been around 2 of the best songmakers of all time, in Kanye and Drake. So it's really like, and if you really know the history of Travis Scott, he's worked on albums with Jay-Z. So it's like, he knows what it takes. He just does. So yeah, Travis Scott comes in at number 19 with Telekinesis. Now, I know this next one I'm finna get slaughtered for this one. Now, this one, if there's a biased pick, I ain't gonna lie, this is it. But I truly do believe this one. Really, you could say this one and the one after it. But coming in at 18 is long time Carti. I ain't even gonna lie. Man. Long time by Playboi Carti. Man, I don't care what nobody say. This song come on, it do something to me. It do something for me. Even I do something for you, but it do something for me, man. It don't matter what I'm doing. I could be editing, turn it on. Oh yeah, I get motivated. I could have dropped a video, flop. It could really be a song that you put on when you sad, when you happy, when you need motivation, when you maybe you know what I'm saying, feeling good about yourself. You can put it on in so many different scenarios, and it can do a different thing for you. I'll be honest. Production. Carti is another one of those guys that's like lyricism takes the backseat to delivery. Now, would I say he's better delivery than Thug? No. But I will say he does it smarter and he does it more consistently. Carti will do different delivery attempts and he'll do it for like an era. So you got the Cash Carti era where he's sounding pretty much similar across that whole era. Then you have the early P Airborne era where he sounds similar across that whole era. Then you have the Die-Lit era where he's kind of transitioning into the baby voice, where you got the WLR V1 where he's still doing baby voice, and that's in my opinion the best baby voice. Then you got what they call fetus voice, where he's like going crazy with the baby voice and it's like super high pitch, where they call that WLR V2. Then you got the WLR that actually dropped, where he sounds like a rock star. I guess you could call that Vamp Carti. Then you got like the narcissist era, where I guess you got deep voice Carti or music Carti. So I feel like the direction Carti will have is just, no, that's what it is. He has a direction with his delivery. Doug is kind of like a Lil Wayne type of deal, where Doug, he freestyles all his songs, and there just may not be, you just really won't get the same Thug song to song. Like, just look at an album like Harambe. You got a song like, or not an album like Harambe, an album like Jeffrey, where you have Thug doing all these different type of styles, and then you have Harambe, where he just going crazy the whole song. Like, Thug is amazing. He's probably higher on my delivery. I just think that Carti does it smarter. That's just what I would say. So yeah, and Long Time is like a pinnacle for it's. I don't have any honorable mentions. Like, a lot of people gonna have like these songs that they would. Long Time, I'm not crazy. I don't think there's no really song that Carti has ever made that's on the level of Long Time. Now, if it was a second song, third song, I do have a second best Carti song. But that song, in my opinion, just does not come close to Long Time, to the songs that came under it. So yeah, Long Time is here and it's standing alone. Simple as that. Coming in at number 17, Maroon 5, Street. Let me make sure I say this right. Coming in at number 17, Maroon 5, She Will Be Loved. Now, I ain't gonna lie. This one is the epitome of a nostalgia pick. I tried my hardest not to, but I can't fight it on this one. Like, bro, playing Guitar Hero and playing She Will Be Loved, there's no, like, that's real memories right there, man. And when I play this joint, I'll be like, man, I really like think about all those moments and stuff like that. She Will Be Loved is like a classic song that like I can still play to this day, and it's like still just as good. Now, if I had never heard it before, would it still hit the same? I don't know. I'm not in that situation. But with the fact that I've had it with me for this long, from them times I was playing Guitar Hero, and I can still go back and listen to it to this day, still a top 17 song for me, obviously. Well, maybe not overall, because there's so many songs from other people that would probably be better than it. But in terms of, if everybody that I've listened to only could have one song on this list, it would be top 17. So yeah. She Will Be Loved comes at 17. Shout out to Maroon 5, because there's no other song that comes close for me. Then we got at 16, Beyonce, Halo. I don't even know if this is like sexist, but I think this is like the first woman to make the top 25. I know I had Mariah Carey in the honorable mentions, but she was last place in the honorable mentions, so I don't know what you want to say about that. But yeah, Halo comes in at 16. Now, the other songs that I have on here is Best Thing I Never Had and Countdown. I do think that Beyonce, I think that we're now getting into like the songs, the territory of songs that not only sound amazing, not only have great, I guess, delivery or vocal performance, but they also have meaning behind it. It's just what it is. And this is one of Beyonce's best songs. And I know people gonna be like, she didn't even write it, but I'm gonna be honest. I think there's a lot of singers all time that most likely didn't write their stuff. So I'm not holding that back from them, personally. That's just me. But yeah, comes at number 16. Didn't quite make the top 15. Didn't quite make the top 10. But yeah, comes at number 16, Halo by Beyonce. And then coming at number 15. Now, this song coming in at number 15 shows how much I like the songs above it. Because this song is literally one of my favorite songs of all time. The Heart Part 5. The Heart Part 5. I really can't stress it enough. The Heart Part 5 is my favorite Kendrick Lamar song. It is. It is, man. I really genuinely love this song so much more than all his other songs. Now, the thing is, I have honorable mentions, but I still like The Heart Part 5 a lot more. But I do think that these songs could actually hold his own with a couple of these songs that surround it. Maybe not the songs above it, but the songs that surround it. So, honorable mention, Father Time. That song just means a lot to me. I don't know, it may not mean the same to you, but to me, it does. Father Time, and then Money Trees. I know a lot of people are going to be like, what about Sing About Me Down the Thirst? That is also a fantastic song. I just wouldn't have it at 15. If I had Sing About Me, it would probably still be on here. I just don't know how high it would be for me. Now, I know a lot of people going to be like, bro, you can't be serious. Yeah, I don't even know how you could sing. But, hey, bro, it's my list. I don't know what to tell you, gang. It's my list. It's all an opinion at the end of the day. But Heart Part 5 for me is the song where he captured storytelling. I'm not gonna go through everything. He encapsulated everything I really want out of a Kendrick Lamar song almost perfectly. Like everything. Like I can play that at any time and I'm still enjoying it. So yeah, Kendrick Lamar, Heart Part 5. And then it comes at number 14. I have a three-way tie. It is Biggie, Suicidal Thoughts, More Money, More Problems, and Big Papa. Now, if I had to say, I like all three for different reasons. I think Big Papa may be the better rapping performance out of the three, while Suicidal Thoughts, you could argue, is the best rapping performance out of the three, but also, it's like, damn. Every time I listen to that, I really be like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Biggie is like one of those rappers that, like, if he would have lasted longer, I don't know. This ain't no diss. This is no diss to Jay-Z. But I don't know how big Jay-Z is. When I hear songs like Suicidal Thoughts, I don't know how big he is if Biggie doesn't die. Honestly. When I listen to that, I really just don't know how big he would be. But yeah, Biggie comes in at number 14 with Suicidal Thoughts, More Money, More Problems, and Big Papa. It's a three-way tie. I couldn't really decide which one I'd rather, the replay factor of More Money, More Problems, or just the entire lyrical ability from the other two songs. While they also do have the replay ability, I just don't think it has the same replay value for me as More Money, More Problems. And then coming in at number 13, it's a two-way tie, Marvin Gaye. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Now, you gonna be like, how the hell did we get to Marvin Gaye? What you know about Marvin Gaye? Now, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all had grandparents, but my grandmother, she would play Marvin Gaye like crazy. And the songs that really stuck with me was Ain't No Mountain High Enough and I Want You. Now, I ain't gonna lie. This is kind of the cheat code that Heart Part 5 has, because I Want You is probably my favorite Marvin Gaye song. And he samples that very song. So I ain't gonna lie. You could kind of say that's kind of a cheating song in a way, because I'll have the nostalgia from I Want You with the rapping ability of Kendrick and all the different perspectives he's giving in that song. But when it comes to this, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, that's just a classic. I Want You, that is my personal favorite. And then I got honorable mentions, Mercy, Mercy Me, and then Sexual Healing. Everybody knows that song. So, yeah, I feel like I had to at least throw Sexual Healing on here. But, yeah, come on, bro. Yeah, Marvin Gaye, he probably should have had even more songs. Some people maybe even be like, bro, how is he not higher? I'm just saying, man. I really do think that, I don't know what era he was in. I think it's like if I could be wrong, but I think it's the 70s. Could be later, could be, I don't know. But these are the songs that for me, stood the test of time and came in at number 13. Coming in at number 12, Justin Timberlake, Mirrors. Now, I don't know about you, but when he dropped Suit and Tie, I was not messing with it, because he got Suit and Tie with Jay-Z. But when that nigga dropped Mirrors, man, I ain't gonna lie. When he dropped Mirrors, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't care how long the song is. It's not long enough. It get better with every minute for me, bro. The singing performance, the production. I ain't gonna lie. Mirrors is literally a timeless song for me. Every single time I listen to it, I don't know what to tell you. But I do have honorable mention. Until the End of Time. That's the only honorable mention I have. I don't think it's as good as Mirrors. If it was as good, I would just have it as like a slash where it's a tie. But yeah, Mirrors is the one for me. Then coming in at number 11, just outside the top 10. Just outside the top 10, Tupac, Changes. Now, when it comes to Tupac Changes, I really do think that I seen somebody make the comparison, but I never really liked it because I'm not a huge X fan. But when you see, apparently Tupac has like really only 2 albums, like only 2 real albums or something like that. And he was only really around for so long. But he is like second all time with the most albums sold. I think the first person is Eminem and then it's Tupac. For him to be that popular, the comparisons to X actually kind of makes sense. Because if you look at the numbers X has in the little time that he was here, or popping, I guess you could say, it's actually crazy. So I can actually kind of understand that comparison. Now, I'm not a big X fan, so let me make sure that that's understood. But when you look at it from a number standpoint, it can kind of make a little bit of sense. So yeah, Pac Changes, classic. I'm not going to speak on the songs that have sampled it, but yeah, Pac Changes. That's just an all-time classic. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Then coming in at number 10. Coming in at 10, number 10, Bruno Mars, When I Was Your Man. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I knew coming into this list, I liked singers way more than I liked rap. I knew that. But I didn't know how much I liked it more or preferred it more. How much easier it is to be a good song for me when you can sing well. I noticed how much I liked Weeknd, but I never noticed how much the quality of singer can actually make you a better artist for me. So yeah, When I Was Your Man comes in at number 10. I have honorable mentions, That's What I Like, Treasure, and Grenade. But When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars, I'm not even a big I wouldn't even say I'm a big Bruno Mars fan, but this is one of those songs, man, that's like, when I hear it, it's like, wasn't familiar with your game, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a song that really catch you off guard. And this is not like a video of 25 songs that I have in my playlist. I'm not listening to these songs all the time. But when I hear them and doing the research for this video, I try to do my best to try to have the best list. And When I Was Your Man ended up sliding in the number 10 slot. Just is what it is. Then coming in at number 9. Number 9 for me, Jay-Z, Young Forever, or Run This Town. You can really go either or. I don't know which one I'd rather, because Run This Town with the remix of Kanye is classic. That's a classic for me. That is a literal all-time song. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but Young Forever is also fantastic. Fantastic. But even I'm gonna be honest, even the honorable mentions are ridiculous songs. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a big, let me say this, I'm not a big Eminem guy, but I low-key could have, if I really was trying to force Eminem on here like I did Thug, I could have put Eminem on here for Renegade, because what he did on Renegade, he washed Jay-Z. But Renegade is one of Jay-Z's best songs to me. But yeah, I would mention Murder to Excellence, Renegade, and Song Cry. Those are my 5 songs for Jay-Z. Obviously, as Jay-Z, he has multiple songs. You can even look at albums like 444 and just look down the track list, and it's like classic after classic after hit after hit. It just is what it is. But yeah, Run This Town and Young Forever are the ones that do it for me when it comes to Jay-Z. Then coming in at number 8. I did a cheat code. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I did a cheat code. I did a oat. Some people even would say this is like the best rap song ever. I would disagree, but I ain't mad at it, to be honest. Coming in at number 8, Forever, Lil Wayne. Now, again, if I ain't gonna lie, you could really say again, just like I said with Renegade. You could say again, if I really was a big Eminem fan, you could just count this as Eminem, but I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. You could even call me an Eminem hater. I wouldn't even be mad at it, to be honest. I'm just not an Eminem guy. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me. I'm gonna do a video on his new album. It's called The Death of Slim Shady. If it's good, I'll keep it a bean. It's good. But we gonna do a video on that. I'm really interested because, yeah. Now, when it comes to this for Lil Wayne, I was talking about this earlier when it came to Future. Future is like a modern day Wayne, but when it comes to Wayne, picking a best song for Wayne is outrageous. When I did the verse, there was some songs from Mixtape Wayne that I had just completely forgot about, and I'm sure there's even more songs that I completely forgot about that I've heard before in the 2000s. Wayne has so many tapes, it's insane. It's insane. But Forever is the one that comes in at number 1. Honorable mentions Bill Gates, a Millie, 6 foot, 7 foot. Countless other songs you can say for Wayne. I could have just put too many songs to put for this, but I would feel evil if I didn't put Bill Gates, because I know everybody knows about a Millie. Everybody knows about 6 foot, 7 foot. But that Bill Gates, man, that do something for me. That's like the ultimate hype song for me. I don't know about you, but Forever is just, you got Drake, Kanye, Wayne, Eminem. It's honestly, looking back, the fact that Jay-Z isn't on here, I wonder how Jay-Z feels about that. I wonder how he feels about that, because that's like, if you look at it like back in time, because Drake wasn't that crazy big artist that he is known to be now as he was then. He was big, but he was just on the come up. Like, so like Jay-Z not being on there kind of is crazy. But yeah, Forever, that's just phenomenal song. I don't even think Wayne is the best. You could even argue he's the second worst or the worst. Arguing about who has the best or worst verse on there is a waste of time. I think most people think Eminem has the best verse though. I think that. So yeah, but Forever comes in at number 8 on the list. And then comes at number 7. I really, truly, honestly do think that this is the most underrated artist of all time. Now, producer, I don't think he's underrated. I think people give him the credit that he deserves. I think as more time goes on, he's probably gonna become the most underrated producer as well. But it's gonna be Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, still Dre. Like, bro. Forgot about Dre, crack a bottle, nothing but a G thing. What's the dip? Dr. Dre is a hit maker, and I'm gonna be honest. I am a sucker for people that have unique production. That's one thing I'll say. And that's Dr. Dre. Kanye and Dr. Dre are like my two guys for production in terms of, yeah. But for the modern day, a lot of people love Metro. I love Metro, but I've always said I think Pierre is the better producer. When it comes to making better songs, I would go Metro. When it comes to making better beats, though, I'm a lean Pierre every time. I don't know what to tell you. But when it comes to this Still Dre, I don't really know what to tell you, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you don't like Still Dre, I genuinely don't know what to tell you. Still Dre is one of the best beats I've ever heard. One of the best choruses I've ever heard. I don't know what to tell you. Still Dre is just amazing. It's just an amazing song. Just is what it is. Coming in at number 6, you're gonna kind of start to understand what I was saying, where I was saying, like, I am biased to singing. Like, singing is just more like it's easier to be a good song to me if you have, or if it's good singing compared to just rapping. Because it's only, the rest of this list is only 2, I guess you could say, rap songs. It's only 2. And even then, one of those 2, you could really say it's a 3-way tie on that one. And almost all 3 of them is singing. So, yeah. But I wouldn't say it's good because of the quality of singing. So, yeah. But, yeah. Coming in at number 6, Whitney Houston, I Have Nothing. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I was saying this earlier with Mariah Carey. Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. When I'm thinking about the best singers all time, I'm thinking about those 2. I think Ariana Grande is a very underrated singer too, but I think those 2 are the ones. I don't know how I would rank them. I don't know if they're top 3. I don't know enough people, I think, but I think they would be top 3. I would have to see who you got on your list to say that they not top 3. But yeah, I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston comes in at number 6. And then honorable mention is I Will Always Love You. Everybody knows that song, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like a lot of people should know I Have Nothing too, but yeah, just a classic. I don't really know what to tell you. Just a genuine classic. And then for the top 5. Now the order to this is really important for you to understand. I don't know if I fully agree with this. Like, for the top 25, I was already splitting hairs with so many of these songs. When it came to the top 5, I don't know how I even differentiate what's better. I just go with my gut, I guess. But even that is like, huh? Like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, huh? So yeah, coming at number 5 is The Weeknd. My 3rd favorite artist of all time. My 3rd or 2nd or even 1st. I don't know. Weeknd is a really tough person to rank as an artist. We're going to have a artist versus artist coming soon for him. But it's honestly hilarious to see, because the song that had been growing on me lately, I felt, was the song that I had as his best song. And I was having a convo with somebody, what's the best Weeknd song? That's a really tough question. And the song I ended up having was Adaptation from Kissland. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna be honest. Kissland is an album that's like, I say this all the time. I don't know if this is like an album where there's songs in it that you throw in the playlist. It just don't fit the same. Kissland is the epitome of what I deem an album. It's an album that's not too long. There's no skips. And every single song plays to the next one like it's all one song. The cohesiveness is insane. And then when you have a song like Adaptation, where the production is insane. Like, there's no R&B singers that made an album like Kissland ever. If there is, point me in the direction. I need to hear it. I need to hear that. I do. I literally do. So yeah, Adaptation is just I feel like this is just his chef's kiss. Like it's just his perfect song. Like the singing performances, the different versatility he shows throughout the song, the song is like, I'm telling y'all, bro, all these 5 songs are literally perfect songs to me. Like, I don't even know how I differentiate. I just know the one that's at 1 is 1. I don't think there's really any debate for me there. But how I differentiated the 2 to 5, looking at it, I don't even know if I fully agree. Like, you could flip it around and it would make a little bit more sense almost. Like, if you threw this at 2, I wouldn't be mad. You threw the song I got at 4 at 3, I wouldn't be mad. But yeah, the honorable mentions I have for Weeknd is As You Are, Hardest to Love, which is honestly, in my opinion, his most underrated song, and After Hours. Now, I could have went, bro, Weeknd, this is what I always tell people when it comes to Weeknd. When it comes to him, I genuinely think Dawn FM is his worst album. And I'm not basing this off of just Weeknd. I think Dawn FM is like an 8. And that's his worst album to me. Now, if I had to say this, My Dear Melancholy, that's the one album I haven't listened to enough. I listened to it like one time, and that was when it first came out. That's it. So that may be his worst, but my first listen to that was much better than Dawn FM. Much better. Dawn FM has just grown on me over time. Now, like I'm saying, like when it comes to Weeknd, what makes him so crazy, Trilogy, I could have threw about 10 songs from Trilogy off Thursday tape alone, and it would have been straight. I would have been chilling. You know what I'm saying? You got Beauty Behind the Madness. You got Starboy. You got After Hours. He just makes phenomenal albums. And to make a phenomenal album, most of the time, you have to make also within those albums phenomenal songs. And Weeknd, honestly, is like the king of album cut songs. And I think that's what I'm a sucker for. I'm a sucker for album cut songs. So yeah. Coming in at number 5, Adaptation, Weeknd. Coming in at number 4. I know this is going to be the one that people have the most disagreement with, because how does he make it this high? This is bias. Obvious fan. I am. I'm here to tell you, I am. Drake, Cameras. Now, this is a 3-way tie. I have Cameras, Furthest Thing, or the Ketchup. Now, people don't know this, but the Ketchup is a song of its own. The song Ketchup is, I don't know, like the rapping ability on there, the storytelling, the sample. I'm gonna be honest, the production Drake has is very underrated. It came out now that he apparently helps make beats. I never knew that until like the past year. I don't know how long he's been doing that, but songs like Cameras, Furthest Thing, the Ketchup, I don't really know what I would even want more in a song. Like, the only issue I have with these songs out of Drake is that the sheer singing ability is nowhere near the level of like a Whitney Houston, I Have Nothing, a Weeknd, Adaptation. But I don't know what it is with him. He just does good enough. It's just good enough. And then the rapping ability, I don't know what to tell you. He just does it. He just does it. And then, I don't know. It's just like the relatability on all 3 songs. I don't know. It's just what it is. So yeah, that's the song that comes in number 4. Drake is my favorite artist, so it's definitely gonna be some bias there, I guess. But I tried my hardest not to have no bias. These are songs that I would honestly say are his best songs, and I really want to spread the good word on what Drake's best songs are, because when I see these ox battles people do, they start bringing up songs like Hotline Bling, God's Plan. Just because they're popular doesn't make them his best. Usually Drake's best songs are the album, because you have to literally listen to the albums. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people just see his hits and be like, this album's bad, and they just don't listen to the album. So yeah, that's just kind of how I think people view Drake. So yeah, and yeah, Drake coming at number 4 with the 4th best song of all time for me. But I guess if there's 1-1, yeah. Then comes at number 3. Now this is probably the biggest surprise. I ain't gonna lie. because I think that she has become a little underrated. I'm not gonna say what I really honestly believe in her ability as a female artist, but for the song that comes at number 3, All I Ask by Adele. I really do think Adele somehow, some way has become underrated. I don't know how that is possible, but someone with this level of discography, I know she doesn't have a lot, but the quality of songs and quality of albums she has already had, and just the amount of songs that she has, is outrageous. It's just outrageous. And All I Ask is genuinely one of the best singing performances. And the stuff that she like, you don't really, I don't think people listen to singers for lyricism, but she has it. She says so many like things perfectly. Like the way she like will say it will, I don't know. Like Adele is just phenomenal. She's like a literal phenomenal artist. It just is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. The honorable mentions I have is Someone Like You, When We Were Young, and Rolling in the Deep. But All I Ask, in my opinion, is her by far best song. So yeah, Adele coming in at number 3 on the list. And then coming at number 2, before we get into the clear-cut number 1 for me. Come on, man. There's a reason why people say this is the GOAT. This is the best all time. It ended up being a 3-way tie for the songs that I chose for this artist. Probably the most talented artist all time. I'll probably say that, because if you factor in performance into everything, because he was just such a good dancer with everything else, then yeah, he may be. But I guess you gotta start talking about guys like Prince, who can play like all these different instruments and stuff like that. And no, there was no Prince song that made this list. I wasn't gonna even lie to y'all and put a Prince song on here that I didn't actually like to the level of these songs, at least that's on this list. So yeah, there was no Prince. Sorry, it just wasn't. And if I was, it would have made top 25. I ain't gonna lie. And then Cody and Crazy would have been in the honorable mention. Then I look crazy. So yeah, it wasn't happening. I'm sorry, it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. I tried my hardest to get like as many guys in here as possible. But then when I thought about Prince, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not finna force him in here just because, you know what I'm saying, people gonna be on me. I ain't gonna lie. But Prince probably should be on here. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, he didn't make the cut. Simple as that. But Man in the Mirror, Human Nature. Shout out to TJB. Shout out to TJB, because I was sleeping on that song. I heard that song, but I had forgot how good that song was. And I made this months ago. So yeah, Man in the Mirror, Human Nature, and We Are the World. Those are 3 of the best songs of all time. And these are 3 songs in Michael Jackson's catalog. So yeah, Michael Jackson, special guy, you know, special talent. I don't know what else to say. He's just special talent. It just is what it is. Now, one thing that was really interesting to me, apparently, according to Billboard, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson wasn't even the biggest artist in his family. You know how wild that is? Like, you know how wild that is? To be Michael Jackson and not the biggest artist in your family? That's crazy. That is genuinely crazy to think about. But yeah, no, she's not on here either. But yeah, Man in the Mirror, Human Nature, We Are the World, Michael Jackson. I like I said, I could have adaptation as high as 2. Cameras, furthest thing, the Ketchup as high as 2. None of them was beating 1. But I do think the songs that, especially Human Nature and Man in the Mirror, I don't really know. Like, if you're mad at that being 2, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And then coming in at number 1. If you told me he's the greatest artist of all time, I'm not mad at you. He's very hard to defend at this point. I'm going to be honest. He's just doing whatever at this point. He's fallen off to a whole nother magnitude. The production is still all-time, still great production, but his ability as a rapper is at its lowest it's ever been. It's Kanye West. And the song that comes at number 1 is Runaway. I ain't gonna lie. Runaway is just by far the best song I've ever heard. I don't really know what to tell you. The production, the meaning behind the song, the verses, the Pusha T verse. And this is how you know I'm not biased, bro. Bro, Drake, I love Drake, but I'm not Drake. The niggas that's going against him is not going against me. I have no reason to hold stuff. Like, Kendrick is on this list. Like, I'm not holding people back because they beef with Drake. I don't care. They're not going against me. They're just making Drake drop better music when they motivate him. That actually benefits me positively. So, yeah. But when it comes to Kanye, the thing that's incredible about Kanye is he came in as a rapper when everybody was like gangster raps. He showed that you didn't have to do that and you still could be relatable. And I don't think people even understand that. Like, I feel like Drake is a Kanye baby in the aspect of the relatability and the vulnerability. And I feel like Kanye, he's the epitome, he's the peak of production, relatability, and vulnerability. I feel like when he's doing those 3 things right, that's when you're getting the best songs from Kanye. So when you're thinking of songs like from Donda, for me, the best song off there, Come to Life. Think of those 3 things. Relatability, vulnerability, production. Crossed all 3 boxes. And then you gotta think about it. Kanye is a very underrated delivery artist. Like, he's not gonna have the craziest bars. I'm not saying that he doesn't have bars, but he's not the craziest bars. Bars are extra for Kanye. But he can have sneaky good delivery when it comes to how he says certain things, how he raps certain things, and some of his flows. So yeah, Kanye is arguably the greatest artist of all time. He knows how to make a good song. He knows how to make a good album. He just has a good ear for music. That's Kanye. That's literally Kanye. No matter how crazy he is, no matter how off the wall he is, Kanye is always gonna be Kanye. He always is. When it comes to music, he's always gonna be Kanye. It just is what it is. Whether he's falling off or not, he's still gonna have the ability to make good music. Now, honorable mention I did have was Can't Tell Me Nothing. That's the only other song I can really put because those are the top 2 songs in my opinion in Kanye's discography. If you want to say I Wonder, if you want to say Bound 2, if you want to say all these other songs, I'm gonna be honest, Kanye has a catalog of catalogs. It's a lot of songs in that catalog. I'm sorry, it is. But yeah, Kanye comes in at number 1, Runaway. That is my number 1 song all time. If you guys do want more videos like this, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. I know the video was all over the place. I know the list was all over the place. It is my opinion. Those are my songs ranked in order from honorable mention 9 all the way to the best song I've ever heard by said artist. There is no multiple songs by artists on this list unless it is an honorable mention to said song. So yeah, if you guys do want more videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff out the way. Hey, I appreciate you if you stayed to this point in the video. Without further ado though, man, it's your boy Fitz. I'm out. Dib it, man. Alright, yeah, now videos, I'm having to re-upload some of these videos because of the fact that, you know what I'm saying, some things that have happened, but these videos are too big of a deal to not get reposted. So hopefully y'all did enjoy. Hopefully you did like, hopefully you did subscribe. I appreciate it. Y'all see the channel, go ahead, subscribe, make sure you got notifications on, all that good stuff out of here. Your boy Fitz, man, I'm out of here.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!